Oh. Oh. Well, I got it all done. It took me 2 gallons. And I was going to show you what it looks like, but it's not dry yet. And the sun just went over the mountains. And it's getting dark now. And I've got everything boarded up underneath so no critters go underneath the house. Oh man, that's like an ammonia hole right now. Anyways, I took my overalls off. These things actually worked good. I don't have any holes in it, and I'm going to use that when I do the next step. But I'm going to finish this video up. Keep watching because I'm going to finish this video by showing you tomorrow what this area looks like. Because right now it's pretty much too dark. Look at that. Yeah. See? You can't really get the overall look of what this bleach has done. It's actually bleached the wood and it's gotten lots of stuff off. I'm gonna like to see what this looks like in the morning. I even sprayed some right there. See how clean that little piece of wood is right there on both sides? I sprayed a little bit and I'm going to have to get into a 3rd gallon because there's going to be other areas that I'm going to have to do when I patch in the roof or the wall. I'm going to have to take this off and spray some in there, but I can do that with a little spray bottle. You know, put some Clorox in there and do some spot spraying wherever. I'll take a look at this in the morning. You're going to be amazed at how well this looks. Just going down there on the ladder makes me cough because it's still so bad. I'd have to spray like that little section of wall and then climb up here, get some air, get some water, spray my spray for my asthma, and then I'd come up a little bit and then I'd do this section, come back up and do the next one. I even did all the stucco down there and the concrete footings, the stem walls all the way down to the ground. I've got my Hudson sprayer down there. It's not going to come in. I used all of it, and probably later tonight I might take that and rinse it out with water and clean it out. You know, I could probably leave it in there tonight and leave it alone, but I don't know. I'm not going to take the chance. I'm going to do that, but I'll show you more of this on the same video. So keep watching because the next little bit you're going to see is me showing you down in there tomorrow, and everything I had covered up, and my head's all nice and dry. Those gloves had the webbing stuff on there on the outside, and when I was spraying up in those columns, I even did the other column too. This column here, I didn't do any work inside that actual column, but I was able to reach in there and just get up there as high as I could and spray in there. And when I was spraying in that one and this one here too, it was dripping down, and my tops of my hands were just getting all warm, and I was thinking, I hope I'm not screwing up my hands, but hey, they look fine on this side. And so everything worked. I'm going to get out of these clothes and I'm going to catch a breather, and I'll show you what it looks like right now. Well, it's the next day. I have not gone out there yet. I want you to see what I see for the first time. Okay, so we're gonna check this out together. And I haven't looked down there yet. Have not looked down there yet, I promise. I have just not done it. I'm anxious to see what it looks like just as much as you. And I'm not gonna look until I turn the camera with you. But before I do that, look at my arm. There's a little bit of white stuff there. There's some red right in there. That's from the bleach. And look at this arm here. Look at the red right there. And there's a little bit of white. You can't really see it much. But when I was spraying with the Hudson sprayer up in those columns, the bleach was running right down over here. And remember, I wore these gloves. And this has a mesh on it, you know, right in here. So anything that got on there, my hands were feeling hot when it was dripping on me, and it was going right through, above that even. And you know what I should have worn? Look at this. I had these. These are just stuff that you might use if you're washing your dishes in the sink or whatever. Usually I see just women wear these, but I've worn these a couple times. I should have wore that. See, that would have covered up, that would have protected me all the way up to there. Instead, I got sprayed, I got wet right here and right there, even though I had my suit on. So my loss is your gain. Remember to wear some gloves like this. Okay? All right, enough of that. Let's turn this thing around and see how this looks. Wow, look at that. We're gonna get down there. I'm gonna get down there in the pit here in a minute. That looks pretty darn bueno. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? That's just with one application of bleach so far. And I'm gonna leave the camera rolling as I walk down, as I get down here. The smell is pretty much gone away because I'm all wide open. This looks really super good. You remember how black that was? That looks really good there. Here's a little bit. There's a little bit right there. I don't know, that might be some different kind, but I saturated that. Okay. And if I wanted to, I could spray some more bleach on, do a second coat application, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I even did all the stucco while I was down here. Here's all my stuff here. I just left down here last night. I didn't even rinse this out. I just had it. Way too much. Look at that beam. It almost looks brand new. Just spraying that. Now, you know, this is redwood here. It's got some black stuff on there. That's not going to come off. The Douglas fir. Here's your Douglas fir 4x12. The 4x12's cleaned up pretty good. There's some black stuff in there. I don't know if that's still mold issue or not, but it looks 100% better than when I first started. Look at these 2x6s. These 2x6s look brand spanking new, don't they? All the way down there. This is just a black stamp, but most of the OSB bleached out really good, didn't it? And even this piece here, That one I decided not to take out. That looks pretty darn good in there.